I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton. Really excited to bring on one of our, I would say, long-standing partners now. Julie, you've been with us for a little while over at Tye Medical. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. Now, Julie, everybody has a why, what got them into the industry, and I'm sure helping seniors and the caregivers and families is something that's really important to you. So tell me a little bit about yourself, your background, what did you do before you joined Tye Medical, and what inspired you into this particular career that you're in now?
Well, that's a great question. I have a pretty long-standing career in sales itself, but a lot of my background includes wellness, if you will, and, sort of helping other people just getting to where they need to be, whether it be an emotional consultative sales or whether it be weight loss, just a lot of various different backgrounds of sales. I've done industry of marketing and media for about 12, 15 years. I was in retail for a long time. So what brought me to this was I had also been in emotional, if you will, sales. And I had a little bit of background on how that would potentially work for me and how I was easily able to speak to people and open them up. And my one-on-one presence, I think, with people really is beneficial to letting people kind of open up themselves to me and earning that trust. So
yeah, I'm going to tell you, like, incontinence is not something that's easy to talk about. I mean, it's not easy. It takes a special person to be able to disarm someone to talk about the topic. So tell me a little bit about Tye Medical as a company as a whole, and then what causes incontinence.
Well, that's a great question. Tye Medical has been around over 50 years. We're actually a manufacturer out of Japan, and then we brought our business to North Carolina, a little town called Wilson, so we could produce the pull-up underwear, our protective brand. And we did that about 18 years ago or so. I may be off a little bit, but we wanted to do that because it was more advantageous for us to ship, and we also make for others in the industry. We manufacture the product, we have the press, we have the entire facilitation to be able to do that. And back to the question you asked me earlier, Tye Medical really is a wonderful company to work for. And that was one of the reasons that I got into it. I really had never worked for a Japanese sort of ran presidential manufactured managed company. And they're really just good people. They're great people to work with. The company itself is in, like I said, North Carolina. So I'm working sort of remotely, which has been fine. But it really has offered the whole world a solution when it comes to incontinence, because we cover so many different various levels of incontinence, meaning high to low. And then also we're very much industry leaders in European and Asian markets. So we're trying to grasp onto our market share here as well.
Yeah. You guys are doing a great job. I guess let's just talk about the elephant in the room. What is incontinence? What can we do to potentially prevent incontinence, if anything? And just kind of elaborate a little bit on that, the educational piece of what it is that you do.
Well, incontinence can be caused by many things. For women, a lot of times it can be through pregnancies, hysterectomies, things like that, pelvic damage to the floor. Kegel exercises really help that. With men, it typically is, an enlarged prostate or sometimes bladder or prostate cancer that has obviously, made them more at disadvantage for getting it. But then the old adage, age, unfortunately, age is one of the main reasons that seniors have that. It's just basically being overweight. There's neurological issues, tumors, urinary tract infections, and things like that. A lot of the neurological includes Parkinson's and stroke, brain tumors, things like that. And those are a lot of the things I like to get involved in the community are the Parkinson's and the Alzheimer's and the dementia challenges that we offer here and the different programs that are offered so that I can partner with those people. Because those are a lot of the memory care that I work with, and those are a lot of my customers.
I'm sure.
Avoided? Not really. It's not something that can be avoided, although Kegel exercises can help. Obviously, being more health oriented, weight loss, keeping your weight down, doing Kegel exercises, eating more fiber, stop smoking, things like that can certainly contribute to a healthier lifestyle all the way around.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I know that you obviously sell incontinence products, but are there accessories and other products? And what would you say some of the features that make your products premier?
Well, our features, and yes, to the first question, we do offer other things. We make masks. We also have disposable gloves, skincare creams, bed pads, cleansing wash. We have a lot of different things that we offer. We make the masks also in-house at our Wilson, North Carolina location, which is our corporate office. And the second part of that question, what makes us premium, if you will? We do have a two-piece system which we invented, which is a highly super absorbent structure, and a lot less wasteful. Using a two-piece system includes a diaper, if you will, a tabbed diaper, a lot easier for people who cannot get out of bed, can't put their foot through a pull-up or protective underwear. This is much more beneficial for them, causing less waste because they can use a pad and then just reinsert the pad once it's been used up. That feature has carried us to where we are today with the inclusion of a two-piece system. We really invented that. But the other thing that we offer is a gel-like system. We have a super absorbent gel core, and we also have a cloth-like feel. Leg barrier cuffs is another thing. Our products are very soft and cottony. They don't feel like plastic. So we really offer the best thing for any type of leak protection. And that includes our pads too.
Right. And again, it's something that we don't like to talk about, but boy, it sure is good to know, because I think a lot of folks out there really don't understand the comfortability that, your products can offer, especially the fact that it doesn't feel like plastic. That's what you kind of see as you go through some of these communities. And I know, like with my grandparents or grandfather at the hospital when they're changing his bedding. So it would be really great to have known about that product, for my own family. Now, the typical, can you try it before you buy it? You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, you certainly can. Just like with anything, we do offer, up to about 4 different types, and we have a customer service that can help you get to that answer of what you need. If you don't know exactly what you need or what type of absorbencies, there are some questions that we can ask you to sort of help direct you into what we would send you. You get up to about 4 pieces. And oftentimes, a lot of my people locally, I can give them samples and be able to do that. Otherwise, people that are at a longer distance, we can certainly mail them out a product. Sometimes they pay $1.99 shipping, and they get a one-time product sample so they can just take a variety of those things and see which works best for them. But I also can help verbally answer a lot of those questions when it comes down to an individual. I try to stay with more of the facilities, but oftentimes with home health, and sometimes even in facilities, I go in and discuss with the director of nursing or the clinical wellness administrators, executive directors, whoever, or some of the different problems that they have, and we try to get to a solution which is going to be the best care incontinence for them.
Yes. Again, a topic that is so important to discuss. Thank you so much, Juli, for coming on the show this morning. For any of you out there that are interested in learning more about Tye Medical and the services that they offer for incontinence care and all the other products, click the link above and get a hold of Juli. She is going to love hearing from each and every one of you. Juli, thank you for your time this morning. It's been a pleasure seeing your beautiful face again. And until we run into each other in person, I just appreciate your time so much this morning. And we appreciate your partnership at Seniors Blue Book so very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.